Hey everyone, it is Dr. Erica Person from Flex Audiology, and today we're going to do a deep dive into what is tinnitus. Now, the goal of this video is to provide you with a clear understanding of what tinnitus is, why it happens, and what to do next. So, we're going to start with just simply the definition of tinnitus. And let me ask you a question first. Have you ever heard any type of ringing, buzzing, hissing, humming, any ocean sounds in your ears at all? If so, you are not alone. You have experienced tinnitus or some type of transient noise. If you're not sure what transient noise is, definitely check out a video that I did regarding transient noise versus tinnitus. But today we're going to talk specifically just about the tinnitus. And again, millions of people experience this. I experience it, and two of my other staff members do as well. So what is it? In a nutshell, it is a perception of sound that does not come from an external source. It is a sound that your brain produces and you hear it. And most people describe it as some type of buzzing, humming. I get cicadas, chirping, whooshing sound. Every once in a while, I'll get somebody to describe it as a true ringing or a modulated tone, but that's actually pretty rare, at least in our clinic. So it can be very constant, or it can be what we call intermittent, where it's there a few times during the week. It can be very soft, and you only hear it when you're laying down in bed at night, or it can be extremely loud and extremely debilitating. It can be in one ear, or it can be in both ears. So, what causes tinnitus? So, hearing loss is actually the most common cause of tinnitus, which is why you will hear professionals encourage you to go get your hearing tested. Even if you don't think you have hearing loss, our hearing ranges, this big long range, and there'll be a whole section where you have damage, but it's not impacting your ability to hear or understand. So it's important to get that identified. Definitely noise exposure. So people that are in factories are occupations that have a high risk of loud noise, construction, definitely the military, any machinist, anybody that works with power tools. And I'd probably argue some of those daycares get pretty loud as well. I'd also say dental hygienists. Some of the equipment in today's world are getting a lot quieter, but I have seen a lot of dental hygienists with hearing loss due to noise exposure. Other causes of tinnitus could be ear infections, blockages, any sinus issues, jaw issues, TMJ. Some medications, such as aspirin, high-dose medications can cause it. Ototoxic medications, if you're going through cancer treatments. Any cardiovascular issues can cause it, and then definitely stress and anxiety can take tinnitus and make it worse. Oh, and let's not forget caffeine. Usually when I'm about my third cup of coffee, that's when the tinnitus really kicks in a little bit louder. Typically tinnitus, we are going to break it down into two types. One is going to be subjective and the other is objective. So subjective is where only you hear it. So I couldn't come up to you and get close to your ears and hear it. There are a few people out there that their tinnitus is so loud and you can literally almost get close to their ears and you can hear it with like a stethoscope. So there are some very unique individuals out there. So why should you come get your hearing tested or be seen by a specialist? Tinnitus is super complex. It can be caused by such a variety of things. So seeing someone who is specifically trained in tinnitus evaluations is absolutely essential. Please do not go to places that do not have somebody that has some type of certification or who has spent a significant amount of time focusing their continuing education on tinnitus alone. So most of these specialists that do practice tinnitus, such as me and at Flex Audiology, you're going to get a full hearing evaluation. It's going to be different than what you would go do if you were just getting tested for like a hearing aid, let's say. There'll be tinnitus-specific questionnaires that we're going to ask. We're going to look at your sleep habits, your exercise habits, your food, just really the whole person to kind of piece-knit what's going on with the tinnitus. We're going to provide counseling, we're going to provide treatment planning, and then most importantly, we're going to rule out medical causes. So there's going to be a subset of people that the tinnitus is being caused by something medical. Worst case, could be like a tumor. So that's rare, but it is out there. We want to make sure that we're tracking it. And then most of the audiologists who focus on tinnitus management, we're also looking at biomarker tracking. So that's when I go back to talking about tracking your stress levels, your sleep patterns. Again, we want to look at your hearing levels, and then we want to track your progress over time, because we know that if we can improve those key areas, that can help diminish the perception and the sound of the tinnitus in your head. And then just know that tinnitus affects everybody different. Like it can affect your sleep. It can affect your concentration. It definitely can affect your mood depending on how loud it is, and really just the overall quality of your life. So it really isn't just a hearing issue. It's really a brain and your nervous system as well that's being impacted. Now, the good news is that tinnitus is manageable. You can move from a state where it is impacting your life to where you have habituated it enough that you can kind of get through your life. So for example, when I first started this video, I didn't have much tinnitus, but now that I'm talking about it, I'm just internally hearing it, and it will continue to get louder, but I also know that that happens every time I talk about it. So as soon as I get off this video and I kind of go along my life, my tinnitus will start to get softer, and eventually it does go away. At least for me, it does. So treatments, they are available. There's definitely tools and techniques that we can utilize to help you move from hearing tinnitus all the time to having tinnitus not control your life, having it be more manageable. There is not a true cure as of yet, but there are definitely tools that can make you feel as though not only are you in control of the tinnitus, but that you can you can go throughout your life without noticing it. So if you're interested at all, definitely give us a call, but make sure that you either subscribe to our channel, so that way as we put out videos or anything new that happens with tinnitus, I will be presenting that on the channel. So make sure you like us, subscribe to us so that you get all the notifications for that. Whether you come into Flex Audiology or you find someone local, you could go to the American Tinnitus Association and search for somebody specifically. But just simply by typing in tinnitus provider near me doesn't always get you to the right person. So ask a lot of questions. What kind of training does that tinnitus provider actually have? And do they have more treatment options than just hearing aids? If all they do is hearing aids, chances are you are not in the right place. So a little note down here, let me know what you think, and hope you guys have a great day.